What did the band look like before Bliss Release came out? I mean, what had you released previously, and did you have jobs on the side or?
Yeah, we released an EP in 2007,
6 tracks,
and then a couple of singles along the way and that kind of thing. But Jez was working full time, and we all had little part-time jobs on the side, and yeah, it wasn't a full-time thing. We just kind of on the weekends, whenever we could, that kind of deal.
Yeah, it's only really become kind of full-time in the last year.
Yeah.
Prior to that, previous 4 years have been just more of a hobby, but we've definitely embraced it. It's a thing we all want to do now for the foreseeable future.
So how often did you see each other in the beginning? Just weekends and?
I think we'd, maybe we'd rehearse once a week. Then
sometimes twice.
We'd always have another gig on the horizon, so we just kind of like, oh, let's try and finish this song in time for that gig. So we really just wrote with short-term goals, and the band developed organically like that.
You all came from the same part of the country.
Yeah.
Right? Well, Holland is like flat all over, but you grew up in the mountains. Can you describe what the area you grew up in?
When we say mountains, it's not in the European sense of big, huge mountains. We're talking like it's flat and then it just goes up about, I don't know, a couple hundred meters, and then it just gradually builds for a period of like 50, 40 Ks. Just like this kind of big plateau, and there's ridges, and we live on a ridge. So the highway goes up the whole mountains, up a ridge, and then little towns split off that ridge. So it's quite small.
Little string of villages all the way along the ridgetop. So we grew up with a lot of space, I guess you could say. So everyone, all of our friends, because you're on a ridge, you generally have the valley at your disposal behind you. So you've got your house, and everyone has big backyards and the whole valley to run around in. So we grew up kind of in the bush and taking bushwalks to each other's houses. And it's a very small town community. Everyone knows each other. You walk down the street, hey, hey, hey.
Were you still living there, or have you moved to Sydney?
No, we had to move to the city for jobs and.
So Jeremy was still living there with his dog and his wife.
Not in that order.